Hey guys, Jacob Moon with Jacob Moon's Mox. Today I got a brand new video for you guys on another Lego Transformer. This video is Mandible. This is a praying mantis, and he is one of my favorite insect-related Transformers I've made, which is not really saying a whole lot since the only ones he's really competing with is the Insecticons, which were based on G1, so... But either way, I mean, this is my favorite one I've made. One of my favorite animal ones I've made. And he's really, really cool, in my opinion. As you can see, he's got a pretty good stature to him. He stands really, really well in Mantis mode. He does have 4 legs, and then the 2 arms, so I guess really that's like 6 legs, so I guess technically he is an insect. So it works. He's got the little abdomen area, or what is it, a thorax? Is that what they call it? I know somebody's going to correct me in the comments below. But yeah, he's got that, and he looks really good. I mean, I just can't stress that enough just because I really like the way this guy looks. Minifigure of the day is my second sig fig. So basically the idea is this guy is like my superhero version. And then this is just like my normal everyday sig fig. I'm planning on I'm hoping maybe to make a little stop motion series with this guy. I'm not 100% sure on whether or not that's ever going to come out. Or, because I haven't started it yet. But it's just an idea I had in my head. So I already made my sig fig for it. So if it does end up happening, you just got a sneak peek at what the minifigure looks like. Alright. Moving on to Mandible. So, Mandible is the name refers to what the mouth parts are called on insects. So, this is not only for praying mantis, but for others. These little bits that are around the mouth, they act almost like fingers. Most bugs use them to rip apart prey. I recommend, if you're not afraid of bugs, go on YouTube and look up Monster Bug Wars. Praying mantis, or any insect really, and just look up Monster Bug Wars. It's a pretty cool show. What they do is they take bugs and they show them fighting against each other. It's really cool, really interesting to watch. If you like battle bots, my little brother calls it nature's battle bot, so I find it hilarious. But yeah, that's enough advertising for that, and yeah, I think it's time to get on to transformation. Oh wait, first thing, I wanted to mention one last thing. He's pretty clean. There is some colors that are off. It's because this guy is my most recent mock. And I'm running out of ball joints. So this guy uses just about all my last ball joints. So, yeah. You can also see his head just barely right there. It's that trans part. And other than that, I believe it's time to transform. So Transform Mandible is pretty simple. Move minifig out of the way, and what we're going to do is, like I said, pretty simple. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to take his back section here. All these rotate up just a little bit, and then you're going to bend all of that down just enough so you can finish that twist. And now you have those. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to take these legs, rotate them around, fold them down. So rotate and then fold down like that. Then you're going to take all this, hinge it down, move it, split them a little bit, and those become legs. Nice and clean. I'm going to move my camera back, so let me put him standing. Alright, next thing you're going to do is we're going to go to these arms, which are the arms of the mantis. Rotate them. Rotate the hands. That cheese slope fell off. It does that a lot. I think it's just old and it's cracked a little bit. Yep, let me see. I don't know if you can see it, but it's cracked right there. So sorry about that. Move that. Rotate. Fold down. Around like that. And now you have this. So you have your arms, you have your legs, now where's the head? So what you're going to do is you're going to come to this, fold that light gray piece up, fold that back, rotate the head around, and then all this hinges onto his back like that. Push down on that. Be careful. This does not want to stay on there. I'll go ahead and let you guys know. I guess I could probably come up with some other way to hold it on there, but it's just right now, it does not want to hold. I think it's just my jumper plate or something. So you're going to rotate these outward, and then they fold up onto his back like this. And they kind of just fill in a little bit of that area, and they give him these really, really cool shoulder spikes, which look awesome, in my opinion. Make sure you get those Maxi-Fig hands to a good angle, and then you have completed Mandible's transformation. And here is Mandible in robot mode, and again, I must stress, he looks really good. I really like this mode. I like his Mantis mode, and I like this mode. They're both really, really clean, in my opinion. The color scheme works amazingly well for this, with the dark green, a little bit of sand green, light gray, dark gray. But I really wish I could remove the light gray, or remove the sand green even. But I only had those parts in sand green, and I can't order pieces at the moment. So yeah. That's because I don't have any money. But, I mean, it looks really, really good from most angles. His back, I especially like. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the back of him looks like a cat. You have the ears and the two eyes. I mean, man, he fell over. He is pretty back heavy because of this, though. Because the Mantis head goes on the back, and it's just a little bit further back than he'd like. But it's not too bad, especially if you bend the legs just a little bit. And then you can give him that little stance there. And you can also pose his eye a little bit. There you go. Something like that, maybe. It's just up to you with this guy. I mean, I really like him. I like him in both modes. I think I'll probably end up keeping him in robot mode, though, just because that's what I do with all my other Transformers. This guy does fit in the Brain Game storyline, and in case you don't know what that is, I have a comic-style series on Mock Pages. It's a older website. I'll have a link below so you can read the first issue, and then you can also read the second issue, which is Riptide. And then this guy will be third issue, so he'll be coming out eventually. I'm not going to say soon because I'm not sure when. I have the idea for his story in my head. I just got to put it into paper. Or not put it in paper, but put it into a keyboard. So yeah, that's pretty much it about this guy. He looks good. He has no weapons. And again, I will explain that more in his backstory whenever that comes out. And he looks really good. So let's bring in some scale creations. Alright, so for scale, we have a minifigure. And this is actually in scale with a minifigure. At least in robot mode. Obviously, it's not when it's in Mantis mode. I imagine it's kind of like Megatron, with the whole mass shifting and all. First, for scale, Ironhide. One of my favorites I've made. Looks really good. Not in scale with him at all. Next, you have Riptide, which is in my Backstories series, the Brain Game Storyline comic series that I've been working on. So again, link in description for those stories. Next up, we have Time Warp. Another one I'd like to give a backstory to, but I just haven't had a motivation to do that yet. So that's Time Warp. Looks really good. And last but not least, speak of Megatron, which is much bigger than him, but it could possibly work. This guy's not meant to be a massive bot. However, Riptide here is not actually in scale. I want to go ahead and say Riptide is actually supposed to be a little bit bigger. But the problem is I just didn't build him that way. So, if you want to imagine these guys in scale, this guy would be bigger and probably about that tall compared to him. Which means the shark would be a lot larger as well. I mean, like a lot larger. He actually has mass shifting, shrinking. Alright, that's it for Mandible. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And hope you enjoyed this Transformer. Thank you for watching. And let's get on with that outro. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Click here if you want to check out my Transformers playlist, including all the 4 that I have shown you other than Mandible. And go click over here if you want to check out my unboxings playlist. Click my mini for you to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next.